Welcome to News Edge, your sharpest source for daily headlines and deep dives. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay ahead of the curve. Welcome back! Today we're exploring a seismic shift in North American trade. Several countries are pivoting from the US to Canada. This isn't just about numbers, it's about strategy, relationships, and a changing global landscape. Long-standing allies and major economic players are now looking north, past the US, to Canada. What's driving this? Is it US trade policy, or is Canada offering something more? We'll break down the deals, motivations, and consequences country by country. This is a complex, multi-layered story that could redefine North America's economic balance for decades. Let's dive in. Let's start with Mexico, a country long tied to the US economy, but now forging stronger trade links with Canada. Under CUSMA, Mexican and Canadian businesses are bypassing US supply chains, collaborating directly. Even Mexican farmers are finding booming markets in Canada for avocados and berries. Mexico is building a partnership of equals with Canada, a fundamental shift in North America. Let's talk about China. While US-China trade is turbulent, China is quietly strengthening ties with Canada. Canadian farmers are filling the void left by US producers as China's middle class demands canola, soybeans, and pork. In tech, Canada welcomes Chinese investment, with Chinese firms funding Canadian AI research. This partnership is pragmatic. China needs Canada's resources, Canada needs China's market. After Brexit, the UK needed new trade partners. While a US deal stalled, the UK quickly secured a comprehensive agreement with Canada. The UK-Canada Trade Continuity Agreement ensures smooth trade and deeper economic ties. Both countries are now collaborating in AI, clean tech, and life sciences. The UK-Canada partnership is a model for post-Brexit success. Germany is turning to Canada for energy and tech as the Ukraine conflict cut off Russian supplies. Canada now supplies LNG, green hydrogen, and critical minerals for German automakers. German firms are tapping Canadian tech talent, driving innovation in automation and green tech. The pivot is dramatic and strategic. Japan, long reliant on the US for resources, is now turning to Canada for energy and minerals. Japanese firms are investing billions in Canadian LNG and mines, securing fuel and minerals for decades. Canada is now a vital partner in Japan's diversification strategy. The partnership is quiet, but transformative. South Korea, another Asian powerhouse, is also pivoting to Canada. The Canada-Korea Free Trade Agreement eliminated tariffs, sparking a surge in bilateral trade. Canadian beef, seafood, and industrial goods are booming in Korea. Korean cars and electronics dominate Canadian markets. South Korea needs critical minerals for batteries and EVs. Canada is the ideal partner. Korean firms are investing in Canadian mining, building future supply chains. Tech collaboration is growing. AI, 5G, and clean energy projects are thriving. This partnership helps Korea hedge against US-China tensions. Canada offers a stable, reliable North American partner, separate from US politics. It's a pragmatic move for economic resilience. The Canada-Korea alliance is shaping the future of both economies. India, with its booming population and economy, is forging a fast-growing partnership with Canada. Food security is key. Canada is a top supplier of lentils and pulses, staples in India. The relationship is expanding. India's middle class wants Canadian potash, wood, and resources for infrastructure. Both countries are negotiating a comprehensive economic partnership to slash tariffs and boost trade. Education is a powerful link. Thousands of Indian students study in Canada, building lifelong ties. These students become bridges for business and investment. Shared democratic values and complementary needs drive this alignment. India seeks reliable partners for growth. Canada offers stability and resources. For Canada, India is a high-growth market with immense potential. Both countries are diversifying away from traditional partners like the US and China. This partnership is just beginning, with huge promise ahead. Brazil, a global agricultural giant, is building a complementary partnership with Canada. Different climates mean counter-seasonal trade. Brazil supplies tropical fruits in winter. Canada exports grains. Canada's potash is vital for Brazilian agriculture, creating a stable, foundational trade link. Both countries are collaborating on agricultural technology and inputs. In energy, Brazil's biofuels and Canada's hydropower and green hydrogen expertise are converging. They're sharing technology for a sustainable energy future. This south-north axis bypasses traditional U.S. trade routes, creating efficient supply chains. The partnership strengthens both countries' economic sovereignty. It's a pragmatic, mutually beneficial relationship. Brazil and Canada are reshaping trade flows within the Americas. France and Canada's historic friendship is now a high-tech alliance in aerospace and green tech. Airbus's acquisition of Bombardier's C-Series jet program created a deeply integrated supply chain in Quebec. This partnership supports thousands of jobs and competes directly with U.S. aerospace giants. By pooling resources, France and Canada develop cutting-edge aircraft and challenge U.S. dominance. In green tech, they're collaborating on EV batteries, carbon capture, and renewables. French energy firms are investing in Canadian projects. Canadian startups are thriving in France. The CETA agreement eliminates tariffs and boosts collaboration. For France, Canada is a stable gateway to North America, aligned on values and strategy. This alliance is a powerful alternative to the U.S. market. Australia and Canada, though distant, share vast resources, democratic values, and a Commonwealth heritage. Their mining sectors are deeply intertwined. Australian firms invest in Canada and vice versa. They collaborate on environmental standards and worker safety, setting a global benchmark. This partnership ensures stable supply chains for critical minerals, vital for the green transition. Education links are strong, with extensive university exchanges and research partnerships. The CPTPP Trade Pact has boosted bilateral trade in agriculture, services, and manufacturing. As middle powers, Australia and Canada amplify their global influence together. Their partnership is increasingly independent of U.S. influence. It's a model for like-minded nations seeking economic security. Saudi Arabia, long a U.S. ally, is now investing heavily in Canada as part of its Vision 2030 diversification plan. The Kingdom's sovereign wealth fund is pouring capital into Canadian infrastructure, real estate, and tech. Canadian firms are winning contracts for Saudi mega projects like NEOM, exporting expertise abroad. Saudi Arabia is also investing in Canadian food and agricultural technology for food security. Deals include Canadian grain, processed foods, and partnerships in vertical farming. This relationship signals a more multipolar world. Saudi Arabia is diversifying beyond the U.S. Canada's stability and expertise make it an attractive partner. Even with past diplomatic bumps, pragmatic interests are driving this new alliance. Old alliances are being supplemented by new economic realities. The Canada-Saudi partnership is a sign of shifting global priorities. This isn't just a series of isolated deals, it's a global pattern. From Mexico to Saudi Arabia, countries are deepening ties with Canada, often bypassing the U.S. The new global trade map is being drawn before our eyes. As these alliances grow, the U.S. faces new challenges to its trade dominance. Washington must rethink its policies in this shifting landscape. Is the era of U.S. trade supremacy ending, or will it adapt? We'll keep watching as the ground shifts beneath our feet. Thanks for joining. Subscribe for more insights on this evolving story.